On the last Wednesday in August each year, around 40,000 people from all over the world journey to Bunol, Spain to take part in the world's biggest food fight. We decided to join them. We're going to take a quick pause so I can explain a little bit about the festival. It's called La Tomatina, which in English means the tomato. So I think you could guess what they are using in the food fight. Over 330,000 pounds of overripe tomatoes are thrown during the festival. The festival takes place on one street and you have to buy a ticket in order to participate. 6 to 7 trucks loaded down with tomatoes creep down Main Street from one end of the village to the other. Volunteers throw tomatoes out of the side of the truck at participants, and then the truck stops at designated unloading areas to dump out more tomatoes. Festival goers squish the tomatoes between their hands and then throw them at everyone and everything. And then they stomp the tomatoes and swim in the tomatoes, and it's just tomato-y chaos. La Tomatina evolved into what it is today, kind of by mistake. It started out as a parade, and what I read was that some young adults went crazy, knocked over people, knocked over vegetable stands. People got angry, took the smushed vegetables and started throwing them at each other. What started out as kind of being upset with each other turned into a lot of messy fun. So now let's get back to it, because we're going to go from start to finish so you can see everything that's involved in La Tomatina. I found a company online that did a deal that included the transportation to and from La Tomatina, which is the food fight, a bunch of swag, tickets to the event, a private party, and accommodations. The accommodations were described as a hostel, and that brought us here to Valencia University.
Well, I was feeling like I would like to move into a college, and here we are staying in our own little dorm room. Messing with air conditioning, which is very important because it is like 42 degrees Celsius outside. It's almost 6:30 and we are up and just about ready. Took off all the jewelry, all the necklaces, everything. We've got our La Tomatina shirt on, all our wristbands to get into everything we need. Closed-toe shoes that will wash off easily. We're doing this through a company called Festivals All Around, and they gave us a little bag and a little headgear if we wanted to wear it. I put on a bandana, so we'll see how that works out. Gear to cover cameras.
The private coach picked us up probably around 7:30 this morning, and we have a 45-minute ride to get to Bunol. I have to say that everything is very well marked around here. There are signs everywhere, and this looks like it's strictly a bus parking lot. So many buses, and they're coming from all over Spain. We were a little worried we might be the oldest people here, but there are people of all ages. Follow, 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 follow the blue line. One thing we were told on the bus that was very important is to follow the blue line. That'll lead us down to the festival and it'll lead us back to the bus afterwards. Definitely a party atmosphere going on here. There's music, people selling sangria, t-shirts, goggles, phone protectors, and everything is decorated with tomatoes for the festival.
So we're still following the blue line. We went through town and now we're out on some road. Have to stop for the views along the blue line. I'm gonna go all the way down there, which means the walk back is uphill.
Our package included entrance to the fun zone, which was an area you go to before La Tomatina and after La Tomatina. In addition to having music and drinks, the fun zone had bathrooms and lockers to store your things. This is an entrance to La Tomatina. Security checks tickets and makes sure participants do not have any hard objects like bottles or selfie sticks. Backpacks, bags, and alcohol are not allowed. Look look at this entire street is covered in tarps to protect the buildings. Once we were in the festival zone, we saw people on rooftops, balconies, and sticking out of the seams of tarps.
I did not see that coming. I just got drenched from above.
Everyone is throwing water from every direction and having a great time. I love that people are peeking out of the holes in the tarps and pouring water on unsuspecting victims. Locals and volunteers are making it their life's goal to get all of the festival goers wet.
What we didn't know was the water before the water fight.
Here it comes.
The tomato fight.
And it's up there too.
We are weaving our way through the crowd to try to see the ham on top of the greased pole. If someone can get to the top of the greased pole and get to the ham, they get to keep it, and that officially begins the festival. That pole is so slippery, the chances of somebody reaching the ham is very, very slim. So if no one reaches the ham by noon, then a water cannon or fireworks signals the official start of the festival. The cannon sounded, and now here comes the first truck. The street is so narrow that people have to flatten themselves against the wall to allow the trucks to get through. If you really want more space, all you have to do is look for the banners above the street to find the side streets. The volunteers work hard to keep everyone out of the way. The chanting, clapping, and singing continued even while people were throwing tomatoes. Because we weren't by a cross street, sometimes the crowd was so thick that I couldn't even bend over to pick up tomatoes.
All right, it's starting to get a little personal here. It's time. We must defend our perimeter here. She's getting attacked, and therefore I get attacked. I don't know how many enemies she has, but apparently it's a lot.
There are so many smashed tomatoes on the ground, and now it's turning into all juice. So now people are kicking it and splashing it and throwing it.
Yeah, it's deep.
When the first of the tomatoes came off the truck, they kind of smelled, but you became immune to it pretty quickly. After all, it wasn't long before they were in your nose, mouth, ears.
Yeah. Whoa! Ow!
It is complete chaos, but it is so super fun. Everyone is here to have a great time, be silly, be crazy, and get dirty. There is absolutely no leaving this festival clean.
Oh, it's deep here. My feet are completely gone.
We are now on side streets, and I am surprised at how red all of the streets are, even away from the festival. It is like walking through chunky tomato soup. Some areas of these streets are deeper than others.
I have no idea where we are anymore. Oh, that's cold. Oh my goodness, that's cold. Woohoo!
The river to wash off. Oh, you have tomatoes on your shoulders.
Oh my goodness. Oh, whoops.
We tried getting clean in the cold, cold river in the showers, and then walked back to the fun zone. People were busy hosing down the streets. Inside the fun zone, the party continued. There was live music, and we were given paella and sangria.
Have a proper siesta, and then tonight we'll see you there from 9 p.m.
When it was time to head back, we followed the blue line back to the bus. There were piles of tomato-soaked clothes along the way that people did not want to bring home. After many showers and a little siesta, we were escorted to the club Tulum. The excitement and energy of La Tomatina continued into the late hours of the night. I know that La Tomatina looks crazy and a little gross and really messy, but it is so much fun. And if you can do it, I highly, highly recommend going and checking it out and participating in it. For some people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. If I got the chance, I would definitely go back and do it again because it just was so much fun. You meet all kinds of people from all over the world, and it's just fun.